let me just quickly check out this quality. Quality seems really good. Yep. Everything, I don't know about like video quality, but audio quality is pretty good from what I can see. I mean, how good could this be really? At 2000 bit rate? I don't know how good the stream could be at 2000 bit rate. Oh, apparently I got a new subscriber. That's pretty cool. It's actually not the worst. So, really surprised by how mediocre it is. What's up? Hello? Hello. How are you? Alright. First, what I want to do is I want to do a solve to see the baseline of how good I am. This is, I don't know. Do I want to make this a video? I don't really think I do. I have so many other ideas that I want to work on over this, so let me see here real quick. This, go here, cube desk. Okay, there we go. Wow, I love how centered I am. Just so good. There we go. Cube desk, 4x4. Let's do like a baseline average of 5 on this real quick. I feel like I'm slightly overexposed, but going any lower, I guess I can get over 200. I don't know. Put that there, make this big again. Fine. Let's do some baseline solves with the current setup because it's pretty rough. But just to see kind of where it's at, and then we'll compare it to afterwards. Which this might take a while to set up. For any of you that have ever seen me solve 4x4 before, well, you can tell that this is some pretty rough turning. I didn't do the thing. Gotta make that a habit. You guys don't even know what the thing is, but whatever. Wow, 28. That's pretty good for how terrible feeling this cube is. I know Ari said that this is like the best 4x4 on the market, but there's still like so many things that can get improved upon it, but who knows. Okay, let's try this. Just gonna see if the MGC when set up with Angstrom lubes to my exact way is better than call it with than the worm, whatever that one is, the Ausu WRM. +2, whatever. So it's looking like I'm around 28-ish with some really, this takes a lot of effort to turn. Way too much effort. Like there's a certain amount of effort you need the cube to take to turn in comp, and then an amount that's way too much that will just ruin you. And this is the way too much effort will ruin you kind of thing. Did the thing, guys. I did the thing. And I messed this up. Yeah, this is... Okay, I think this is a good baseline for how bad this cube is, in all honesty. So, I'll set it up then. Also, let me just pull this out real quick here, put this here, put this here, that there, cool. Alright, let's get to work. Screwdriver. Here we go. What's up, Brayden? How you doing? Okay. This is way too tight to disassemble. Okay. The most annoying thing is, you know, putting the cube back together. Use the LCW or the LC404. Yeah, I have that too. This is what I currently main, but I want to try this and see if I like it. With a good setup on it, because I messed up the previous setup by trying to think I'm good at setting up cubes. The core doesn't really matter too much. It's already lubed, so probably leave most of it on there. Just get off enough that it's not going to affect the cube too much. I hate how these centers are. They just annoy me. Just gotta get all around the stems. Okay, that's good enough for me. The real issue are the pieces. So let's just move everything that's dirty off to that side. Move everything that's clean off to this side. Okay, screwdriver out of the pile. Alright. And then as I clean them, I'll organize the pieces into the correct spots. I rarely set up 4x4s because of this, like, it's just annoying. Like how small the cube is, for how much effort it takes to go through it all. Like 6x6 is different, it's a bigger cube, whatever. You can put a little bit more effort into that. But this is to save some money, because I haven't gotten any gift cards yet from competitions that I've podiumed in. Probably will never. Man, for how cheap the MGC4x4 is, it does have some complex design to it. So I would organize these. The core can just go off to the side. But how's everybody doing today? Anybody do anything cool today? You're getting the MGC? I think the MGC is a good 4x4. It just needs the right setup. Which is why I'm doing it. Doing good, Brayden? That's great to hear, my friend. I want to start working on some more videos, but I want to do 2 more Exceed the Limit vlogs before Northeast Champs, and then vlog that. At the same time, I want to work on these other videos that I guess I'll just have to work on in my free time, where I'm not practicing or doing something for Northeast Champs like this. I really like the Exceed the Limit vlogs, but I feel like it's kind of a cheap out for content, and I just don't like that. Because it's just like, oh yeah, here's what I do. I just practice, and practice, but like, because I don't know how to give insights to how I practice, really. Because it's difficult. Because all I do is untime solves, and I just start seeing, oh, this is the thing I can do, and then I implement it, and that's all I do. Monday I turn 18, no longer a minor. Gonna be officially an adult soon. Should I do a birthday stream, guys? Nice keyboard, thank you. It's kind of custom, semi-customized. Never really put the full effort in. It's like a $200 board, I think. Maybe 200. I don't know. Yeah, this keyboard has Akko's CS Ocean Blues, rubber keycaps, and plastic housing with aluminum frame around it. And the board is just some 80, was it 85%, 75%? Here, I'll do all these people, or all these pieces first. Leave all these other ones off to the side for now. I know this is probably pretty boring. I'm just hanging out with you guys so I can do something. You know, talk to people and stuff. What's up, Riley? Am I wrong? I could have sworn. Maybe not. I must be dumb. Unless I'm right and you're just trolling me, I don't know. I'm 90% sure I'm right, but I could always be wrong. I don't know. finish up all the corners. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Man, there's some disgusting stuff inside this cube. Okay, all the corners are done. Time for the edges. Also, do we like the overlay? I feel like it's minimal and it looks kind of nice with the music in the bottom and then the socials rotator at the top left. I like it. You like it? Alright, Braden. Yeah. And then when I do solves, I'll have a cube desk thing, like, let me open it. Alright, because then I have cube desk pop up right here. It's very much, I'd say, Teha Types-esque inspired setup. This literally is, because like that's like very, he has some like sponsor logo rotator in his top left, like very similar to that design, maybe exactly the same basically. And then the music thing, like he has a face cam and all that stuff over here, so he puts it under that, but I put mine in the bottom left. I don't know, I want to keep adding on to it. I don't know. I wish I had another high quality camera like my Canon M50. In fact, I wish I could afford the Canon M50 Mark II, but I have other financial desires right now. Because then I would set up a rotating camera like Taya has and have an overview and an over the shoulder switch up. You know? I think that would be really cool. That's something else I wish I could get. Okay, almost done with the edges, and then we'll have all the internals, and then we can start assembling the cube. So far, actually, this is going pretty quickly compared to other times. By now, I'd be like maybe an hour. Well, I guess I'll probably end up wiping down all the pieces at an hour because I have all these pieces over here to do. I should try and up my bitrate at one point, but I don't think my internet can do it. It's so weird, like, if you split the pieces up into groups, like, you start seeing major progress, and it just makes it all go by so much faster. Should I also do, cube setup videos, like, how I set up my 3x3s and stuff? I'm not gonna do this, because I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I want to do it. I don't know if this is a good idea, and if it's in bad taste, but I want to try, for Northeast Champs, to make a Yo Cube, you know, Cubehead's Yo Cube, but better. And then have people compare it. Like, literally, I buy a Yo Cube, I bring it, I take off the logos, I put some, like, a piece of paper, I guess, in the center to tell me that one's a Yo Cube or not. And then I'd ask, like, people, like, oh, which one do you like better? But I feel like that's in bad taste. Yo Cube is your main. I tried one, I hate it. I can't use it. I don't know, maybe it's just the one I tried. Like, I tried, like, 2 or 3 of them, they were all, like, terrible, and I was just like, why are you using this? Like, why? Like, it was, maybe the person didn't use it enough, maybe, but, like, the cube was, like, so gummy, and, like, the turning had so much resistance to it. I don't know, maybe it was a bad batch. I don't like it, though. But I want to see if I can do that, and then I can be like, can I set up a Yo Cube better than Cubehead, or something like that? I don't know. Or, like, I made the Yo Cube, but better. It's bad out of the box. I don't know, because these people I know, like, did, like, couple hundred solves on it. I don't know. Maybe it's because it just gummed up right afterwards because they didn't use it anymore. I don't know. I want to try. I feel like an out-of-the-box experience is, like, one of the most important things, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe next time I go to, well, next comp I have planned right now is Northeast Champs. Who knows? Like I said, it's so weird to, like, see how quickly the pieces start going away when you separate them into groups. Crazy. Maybe I'll assemble the cube, do a couple of test solves on how it is just now, and then if it's good enough, it's good enough. I'll see. Because you can't ever wipe down all the lube. Once there's lube in a cube, there's no taking it all out. I mean, I can see a difference in, like, the amount of lube on the pieces as I wipe them down at least. Two more of these, like, large edge internals left. Assembling the cube's gonna be the hardest thing. Okay. Oh wait, I have one more of these. Okay. Okay, we're almost done getting there. Man, only 6 minutes have passed since I last checked how long we were at. Okay, let's organize. Okay. Next on to all the little internals. I still do want to do that cube head video idea, I don't know. It's a really tempting video to make. The next video that I'm going to work on that's not exceed the limit or comp vlog, I think, is either going to be example solves, or it's going to be, what should you call it? 3 signs that you can be a world-class cuber, or 3 qualities that Timon Collision Scheme Max Park share or something, I don't know. Because I genuinely think there are 3 traits that makes a person have the potential to be world class. I mean, I can share them now. One of them is the most, like, the reason why we all cube, I guess, is having a passion for cubing and improving and competing, trying to beat your last time, a passion for cubing just to enjoy practicing, so you never feel like it's a chore. It's always something you just love to do, so you can do it endlessly, because that's the biggest thing, practicing endlessly to improve. And then having a rival, in a sense, not an opponent, but a rival, somebody that you compete against that improves at a similar time, like similar speed as you do, and you guys kind of switch up back and forth by who wins, or you get closer to them. Like, for example, like Felix versus Kevin Hayes in the big cubes, kind of rivals, like a very good relationship, still holds up like with the value of the cubing community, but still they were competitive with each other. And then setting goals, being able to set a goal that is almost outlandish and nearly unachievable, but you're still willing to go for it, you know, because of that passion. Because if you never set a goal, what's the point of doing anything? You don't have a drive except for your passion. But that goal is what drives you to use your passion to improve, you know? I don't know. I have to make the video and like do that, but in better words. Better wording, more efficient. And almost done. Let's get a new tissue. This is a real waste of tissues, but microfiber cloths aren't really the greatest for this, and I don't really like using cloth, whatever, normal cloth. I guess the other alternative is like getting a sponge or something and soap and water, but it's just easier to do this. Oh, this piece really has a lot of lube on it. Alright, now we've been live for like 32 minutes, and we're almost done cleaning. It's gonna be much faster than, much ahead of schedule than what I anticipated, but the assembling cube's gonna take the longest. Alright, we're getting there. Let's fold this up, try and make it a little bit neater, so I can use it a little bit longer. It's gonna be the cube with the cosmic logo for right now, and it's gonna have a Angstrom lube in it. Okay, we're almost done. One of each color left. Just happened to be that way. I wasn't paying attention to what colors I was grabbing. Almost to the assembling part, guys. Almost there. Okay, last piece. Okay. Look at that, handful of tissues. That's what we went through. Okay, time to try and start assembling. Hardest part. Just look at me struggle. Once you get the first one, it becomes a lot easier. There we go. First one in, please stay. Okay, now we gotta... Now we have to tighten it down a little bit so it stays. And then we'll deal with the tensions later. Okay. No! No! This is the hardest thing ever. Can't believe this. Have to make this unreasonably tight. Here we go. Hopefully that'll stay a little bit better. We just need to get one more in, and then we can do stuff. Then we can start building around it. Okay. Yes. Let's go! We got two in, we got two in. Now let's just hope it doesn't blow up. Okay. Okay, so now we can take some pieces to secure it. And we can start just putting stuff together. Now we can take green, red, the right edge. Yep. There we go. Now I can place some more pieces in to help us lock it in if I can get the center going, right? Yep. I just have to be careful I don't make anything else fall out. Now it starts getting easier because now you can just put, you just gotta lift this up, put the piece in, now start putting all the other pieces in. And it should fit in relatively well, you know? Okay, there we go. Whew. A little bit stressful. So now we can start building here, and then really nice. Then it just gets easier and easier because you just keep building. Okay, so now do this here. Okay. Just don't want to blow up any of the work I've done so far. That's all I don't want to do is ruin it. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me put in the right edge first. Okay, yes. We're getting there. Simply put this in. Then voila, we're almost a quarter of the way done. Place this in. Place this in. Then place this in. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit more done. Okay, let's continue with the white side here. Okay, this has a little bit too much lube on it still. Okay, center time. So now last white edges. Plus the corners. The last corner. This one. Nope. This one. Okay. Place those in. Now we can put that there. Orange. Orange, you glad I didn't make this video? Okay, there we go, we're almost done. The most worrying part is this last one. In fact, while I still have the space, I might as well put in another piece. Okay, so now we'll just move it back down there in the back. Alright. See all the lube on the pieces still is kind of annoying me. Can't get it off no matter how hard I try anyways. Man, we're having it hit an hour and I'm almost done assembling this cube. This is like fastest pace I've ever had for this. Okay. Okay. This piece. Okay, now we gotta loosen up the cube a little bit. Please, just fit. Okay, hold on. Just gotta make it fit. It's not fitting. Yes, there we go. Hurt my nail a little bit, my thumbnail specifically, you know, thumbnails go on videos too. But yeah, okay, now let's deal with the tensions, just make them relatively even and reasonable. And then just see how it is, and then I'll add lubes as I believe necessary. Way too tight. Let's do some cells. Yeah, no, this cube definitely needs lube in it. I can already tell from just scrambling it. $30. Then I'll just confirm tensions a little bit more. Okay, 39, but I also personally made a lot of mistakes there. Okay. 29! Do a couple more solves. Just enjoy it. I think this cube does need to get slowed down a little bit. So Gravitas is probably going to be the main thing I'm doing. The question is, where do I feel like it's needed most? I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Gravitas on the internals. Okay, let's do. Now that the tensions are actually equal, let's try some stalls and figure out what needs a lube on it. Instead of just experimenting and cleaning out and, you know, all over again. U4, very skilled. Okay. Try this. Let's get it. Let's do it. Get the lubes out. Oh, interesting. Oh, really interesting. This one has a seal on it, and then the other one does not by the looks of it. But it looks full, so it doesn't really matter. I personally take from this top part to start with. I have to redo the tensions anyways. So all I have to do is really just pull out a couple of pieces, aka all those, and then if I can, just this. I don't know if it's possible at this point. There we go. Now I can put all this back. Actually, this gives me a really good look inside. I'll take out all these. Cool. So we'll start off with the gravitas. Just take a little bit from here. And what we're going to do is just paint kind of like this. Put some here. We're going to apply a little bit and then apply more later. It's easier to take off lube or put on lube than to take it off. Just take some from here because there's a lot there. And here, just take a little bit more. And there. Alright. Now, let's put these pieces back in and move around the lube. In fact, let me also just put a little bit on this corner right here. Nope, just a little bit. Okay, gravitas needs to spread around the cube. I can feel it just kind of stuck in that one spot first. already feels a lot different. Okay, let me set this off to the side and let's do a solve. Untimed. Well, timed, but not official. Like scrambled. That gravitas has made a difference already. Just doesn't feel like the gravitas is balanced out around the cube. Needs a little bit more on the internals. The little gravitas already made a huge difference, but we're going to add a little bit more. Well, that's a lot, but it might just be what I need. Okay, the internals feel well lubed. They feel basically perfect for me. to the soles, and then I think the pieces will be up next. What's up, Graham? How you doing? Okay. Getting close. The pieces are what's left to deal with. And there's going on with that. I never knew that. I thought that gave you adjacent. Alright, so the internals, like the entire ball kind of thing, feels perfectly lubed, but the pieces aren't quite there yet. But, so, this is, what does this do? Does Dignitas speed it up? Angstrom Dignitas. Medium viscosity. Silicone lube that utilizes microscale nitride to achieve perfect between speed and smoothness. Okay, so I'm gonna need a mix on the pieces. That's it. It has to be a mix, and the tensions aren't even. Okay, yellow's too tight. Release that by half a turn. That looks fine. Now, what about white yellow? Yellow's way too tight. And looks just about even now. MGC4 equals everybody's main. I don't know. I'm gonna be using so this is an Angstrom WRM set by the Cubicle, and then this used to be a Cosmic MGC4 that I'm trying out. I don't know which one's same. Well, technically I'm not sure about my 7x7 yet, but besides that, yes, exactly the same way. Okay, now I just put some on the piece. This is quite a lot. Let me try and spread it across other spots. Take some off, put on other spots to help spread it out a little bit quicker. Get a nice and thin layer. Tomorrow night I get to go and see Doctor Strange. See how bad that is. I haven't heard great things about it, but nothing too terrible. Do I use a Spark? I'm between the Spark and the MGC. Although I haven't broken in the Angstrom MGC I got yet. I've done like no 7x7 recently. But I'm going to release a video explaining how I'm going to practice soon, so we'll see. But yeah, I've just been kind of switching between cubes. Okay. I might not even need to use the other lube, Dignitas. Well, maybe I might. I'll find out. Do a couple of break-in solves, and we'll see. But outside of that, don't need any more Gravitas. Seven by 7 seems so extra is like the same as 4x4. Yeah. I can enjoy it. I can appreciate a difference in 7x7 that's not there in 4x4. And unless you're talking about like the feeling. I don't know. Don't even tell me I put too much in. Break in. Please break in. Okay. I think because the Gravitas is what, or Dignitas kind of speeds it up still. What's up, Danny? 6x6? Oh. I think 6x6. Well, 6x6 adds double OL parity. How you doing, Danny? How's college life? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think I overdid it. I knew it. I knew I should have wiped it off, but I think I can fix it. Okay, here we go. Time to fix it. Let's just wipe off a couple pieces, and we'll be good. Yes, of course, triple parity is optimal. If you don't like triple parity, what are you doing with your life? Wipe down these two pieces and that, and we should be good to go. And then we'll put some digging toss in. What's up, Harrison? How you doing? Okay, I'm doing pretty good. Alright, we're gonna put digging toss in this stuff, and I just want to do a couple more solves like this to know exactly what I need to do. A little bit on the internals, and almost none on the piece itself. Most of it's gonna go on the internals. No problem. I mean, I almost did hand you. I did hand you a 7x7 at first. And I know, I probably messed up your performance a little bit in 6. Because it's not exactly everybody's preference. First 6x6 solves ever? Yeah, it depends. What STS cube did you get? Or what? Did you, like, get a cosmic one? Because otherwise they should send pretty fast. Okay, I have to be... I remember when I first used this lube, I did not use it sparingly at all. And that's something you need to do with this lube. I also hate how, like, watery it can be. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, from all the comps I won, or podiumed in, that's the issue. You also ordered the Cosmic Cube. Cosmic Cubes take so long to make. Don't even tell me I put too much in. Please don't. The Cube Hope mod on the course. Wait, a CH? Cube? Right? Cube Hope? Maybe. I don't really know what any of that means. But whatever modifications you get, yeah. Clean off both of the, I don't know, brush things. Cube performs well now. I like the speed. Tensions are almost there for me. Almost. I like the speed of both layers. The inners take slightly more effort, which is how it's supposed to be. Initially, because of the way this was tensioned, it was not like that. But we're almost there. Tensions aren't even, that's why. I like this one. I like the red-orange, except it's not quite perfect. Quarter of a turn, and bam. Okay, blue is way too loose. Half a wrist turn. Boom. Okay, so just touching. There's only the slightest adjustment. And then yellow is way too tight. White is way too loose. Another quarter turn. And there we go. Also, Graham, since you're here, do you like the setup? Like, or not? Well, like the layout of the stream, like with everything. Does it look clean with the terrible video quality I have? Good tension for a 4x4. Whatever gives you like so after you set it up, because tensioning is basically useless without lubing the cube, because tensioning is really for performance reasons only. And then whatever gives you a good control over the cube without having it be very unstable. Alright guys, thank you for your input about the stream layout thing. Thank you. Right, so for my MGC4, I have it like kind of on medium to looser tensions in my opinion. And then this is on, the WRM is on a lot tighter tensions, as you can tell. I keep all MoU 4x4s on really tight tensions personally. What do I average on 7? Maybe 230, 240-ish range. 2x2? No, I would never do 2x2. Yeah, so I think Moyu cubes need tighter tensions personally. Don't worry, I've been doing this for way too long, Cuber, dude. Man, I don't know why. It's so hard to make informative videos on improving or like what makes a person world class. Because I don't know, I just can't ever find the right words for how I want to describe the things. Like, I have the idea in my head so clearly, but I'm just not able to execute it, because I want to work on it, and I've tried, but I've just been sitting there, like, thinking about it. I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, big cubes still have been my main event. Like this, guys. Woo, blurry solve. Not really. It's bad. One day we will be big famous cuber, like Cupid. I wonder if DNM works better with gravitas and taking toss than it does with other lubes. I mean, if you don't practice big cubes consistently or not, like, your times are never going to be proportional. It takes a lot of effort. Mystic works best with Angstrom lubes, Dignitas and Gravitas specifically. I mean, I guess so, but I mean, I feel like you can just be world class without having talent like that, rather than DNM. Yeah, I don't think DNM's that great. I don't have Dignitas, or not Dignitas. I don't have Mystic lubes. Well, I mean, the talent that's required is inherently there if you are able to solve a cube. And the talent is inherently there if you're able to solve a cube, how do I say this? With little, like, with a tutorial and be able to, like, understand it. Because I feel like the talent necessary to reach a world-class level is inherently there by you being able to solve the cube. Yeah, essentially, you need a little bit of talent, which is inherently there by doing this, and then lots of practice. anything. Whatever event you choose. Well, I do Yao for every big cube, so it's 404 becomes kind of easy in terms of looking ahead. Although something I am experimenting with is how I do my last cross edge. Because I'm not completely satisfied with putting my cross edges on bottom and then doing it afterwards. So I tried to do it afterwards with cross on left. I'm not considerably happy with everything about it. So I'm trying to preserve it during centers. Ready cube? I think I've only done ready cube once. But I just don't remember to do it, maybe like that? I don't know. I've been experimenting because I'm not happy with how I did my first, or my last cross edge. Gotta practice something else. Gotta practice the events you want to get fast at. It's the only way. I don't know. The one keeper who I really don't is running his CPS is just makes no sense on how he can physically move his hands so fast. Just dude, that's part of the compensation for his. This is another video I want to make, and I suck at explaining it. There's the three main things that contribute to your speed solve is your efficiency, your TPS. Or your turning. I shouldn't say TPS, your turning quality. And then your look ahead. So you can give and take in specific parts of where you might be more well versed than others. Yeah, Max is really improving his efficiency. Well, now he has great solutions. Before, maybe not so much. Pre-COVID, his solutions were kind of eh. Now his solutions are great. Like, really good. What's up, Suresh? I hope I said that right. Well, yeah, because really, intermediate solutions are all you need. What's my PB? I don't know. Let's look at my PB sheet. 4x4, 20.73 single, 24.7, average of 5, 26.71, average of 12, 28.35, average of 100. Yeah, 20 single. I really wish I had a sub 20 by now, but yeah, Max in his sub 20 averages. 1.23 on a Pyraminx, that's pretty good. I wouldn't say he's really losing it. He still has a pretty firm grasp, and it's just about getting the right luck. Like, you know, same thing with Timon. If he wants the record, he needs to... Like, I feel like he's still a very dominant force. Maybe just not as far ahead as he used to be. Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's kind of a, like, if you look at a mathematical sense, that is what's going to happen, is that he's not, I wouldn't say Max was ever really, like, he was good at OH, but if Keon really didn't never quit queuing, I think he could have done it. Like, I don't feel like Max was only ahead because Keon stopped. Otherwise, I'm not sure he would have been. And Patrick has really been specializing in OH recently, and so, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Patrick has really been grinding OH. 4 single OH. Keon stopped, like, intensely practicing. Like, I'm sure he's still good, but he's not gonna, I don't think he'll be at the level that if he continued to practice before he quit for weightlifting, he could be maybe faster than Patrick right now. That's what I think. You have a Cuban comp today in California, nice. I've never heard of Fami, but I also don't really follow OH. So I have no idea. But Patrick says so, Patrick says so. I mean, this person's probably really good. I've been just completely focused on myself and improving. And I've only been really watching some results for big cubes. Like, I just randomly, like, the only reason I knew Patrick got world record was because it just ended up on my timeline. Stupid me. Stupid me. World's best rule solver, 281. Sheesh. I've never heard of him. Bruno, have they competed before? Has Fami competed before? Because maybe it won't be his first one, like his nerves are gonna mess him up. Because they're gonna expect to get a world record. Yeah, I think it's gonna be maybe a comp or two before they get world record. But outside of that, I don't know. We'll see. Patrick will have some time to be able to try and improve. I think he'll quickly rank really highly. World record, we'll see. So like I said, I think Patrick does have a little bit of time just because of that. Imagine if just ended up faking all solves. I doubt it though. Like imagine if like this person just like actually did, but I doubt. Like I said, doubt it. That'd be funny. Trick the entire Cuban community by giving somewhat real scrambles for practice down. People have done that before. People thought that's what Felix was doing. Yeah, that's crazy. I like this cube. It's a little bit too slow though. And I'm scared to put Lunar in it. I might loosen it, because that'll be how I can do it. Felix fell out because he wanted to have life outside of cubing. He felt like it was his career was over. So strange. Wow, I'm bad at cubing. Wow, I am garbage. I am really bad. Yeah, that's an issue, but I feel like the Angstrom lubes do a good job at getting rid of some blockiness. I don't know, wow, I'm actually garbage. Did my color scheme wrong, well, because I messed up a lot of stuff. Yeah, Felix is very dominant. 49, we don't talk about that. How old is... Yeah, exactly. He's really just not in the ranks anymore. Like, he doesn't have the time. Who did he lose it to? Just interested, because I don't really pay attention, like I said, to anything outside of big cubes. Like, world ranking big cubes. What's up, Tricks Town? Dwayne Ramos? Never heard of him either. That's what happens when you're me. And one-handed too? It's gonna happen. If you don't practice, it's gonna happen. Or if you don't practice enough. Timo? No. Wait, did I say Timo at all? From LOL. Oh, you're a LOL tree man. 27 double parity? Yeah. Silly me. Yeah, Felix. Yeah. I was talking about Felix. Does not have enough time to make a living. 6x6 been rough. So essentially I've been making an Exceed the Limit vlog today. So what I've been doing is what I'm planning to do. So basically I'm just going to be doing 3x3 plus some other event. Today 3x3 and 4x4. Tomorrow 4x4 and 5x5. So on, and I just play between that because I really want to try and improve if you'd be able to get a sub 7 average. I really want one. And then obviously improving at all the events I have to compete for at Northeast. So that's kind of where I'm at. A 6x6. I don't know. I've been bouncing so much. Like since competing, like my times have gotten worse. Confidence issues, you know. What am I doing? Sub Kevin? Yeah. Whatever Kevin, because you can only assume that since Kevin, quote unquote, retired, he didn't practice too much, but for Northeast Champs he'll be practicing. So then, he will, at best, he'll be back at what he was before he quit. Yes, color neutrality on 4x4, very crucial to being part of the next gen. Adapt or end your cubing career. That's how it goes. Want to try big cubes again, but you don't know you got 127? Hey, that's how it goes. The guy's not really random. He's very unheard of, and he's really good at big cubes. Janos, right? Janos and Barrett. I don't know. I don't know if that's how you say it. Janos, he's really good. I've seen some of his salty hits, he's pretty good. Kevin now lives in Boston, so he can't really steal J-Perm's podiums. And also, I know the reason Max Hilliard quit was he got the blind burnout. So, I guess he's back? Or maybe he's just here for fun. Who knows? It'll be really exciting if he's back. Some competition for, I don't even know, who is it? Tommy? Is Tommy Cherry the dominant 3-blind solver? Or is it like kind of spread out now? You want to get 6x6? Yeah. Alright. So I feel like that'll, if Max is back to compete, it'll make for some interesting blind at the top 2. Because Max can make the comeback. I don't doubt he can. I'm not really underrated. I was rated for my time. And now I'm garbage. Maybe if I didn't quit during COVID. Southeast Champs? Yeah, I'm going Southeast Champs. Let's go, boys and girls and everybody. Southeast Champs for me! Because I had to cancel NA Champs. Get back into big cubes, please. You want NR here before you quit? You have one chance for your name to be ingrained in the history of cubing. An important name. No matter how big or little, on the WCA records. Wait, no. Yes. One chance. One chance. That's all you get. And a cubing career is shorter than anything else in this world. So, that's all you have. This one chance. And you have to give everything you got towards your passion, your craft. I really don't deserve to be 10th in the world. Oh, I got lucky there. I mean, technically it is garbage. I'm so far off of like the pace of everybody else above me. Let's try this now. GTS 2 M404? I think at one point I did, but the worm came out really soon after, so I just switched to that. Also, thank you everybody that's joining. I really appreciate it. Can I put Lunar in this? I like the worm better than GTS 2M. I don't like the GTS 2M that much. Can I put Lunar in this? I don't know. I couldn't use a GTS 2 for the life of me. I didn't like it. Can I put Lunar in this? Can I? Also, take this off now. Guys, if you want to get sponsored, don't keep logos on your cubes. I'm sorry. I know no matter how much you love it, if you want to get sponsored, don't. Stop giving them free promo. Yeah, I guess. Don't put lunar. Silicone lube. Should work technically. What's going on? Nothing important, alright. Isn't Angstrom silicone based though? Only water based. Alright. I don't know. I don't like DNM, that's the thing. I could have sworn their website said it's silicone based, I don't know. Because it's just a little bit too much resistance in it. Just a little bit. I guess I could clean out a little bit of lube. That's my other option. I think I'll just go clean out a little bit of lube. Safe side. It's not that hard anyways. No, 7x7 explosion. 7x7 is easier to assemble than a 4x4 in my opinion. You know, just some lube option. You know. Take some out of here. Okay. Put these green pieces back. So I can just go around like this. It's gone though. It's just done. No chance of saving it. Except defeat sometimes. There was some disgusting stuff in this cube. Like, I don't even know what like, there's like just random junk in this cube. So, Cube Mario, what business is best if you get sponsored? Depends. Yeah, I guess you can just buy a new 7x7 if you want to. Depends on what you want. I prefer the MGC. I think its turning is triple of the Shadow, and it's easier to set up because its base turning's really good. Okay, there we go. More try is just like GAN. So like, good luck. I'm pretty sure, isn't more try GAN? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It's too many sub brands. I've never used a more try cube. Don't really need to. I think if you buy new 3x3s because of the hype, you're wasting your money now. I don't think there's any improvements from any company. Not GAN, not Moyu, not Chi. I don't think there's anything new. There's a knockoff GAN, okay. I thought it was a sub brand again. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. Didn't GAN make some sub brand at one point? I don't know. I like my 11M Pro. I think 11M Pro is where peak hardware, 3x3 hardware is. Completely different brand. Or yeah, I don't really know. I don't really need to buy 3x3s anymore. No real hardware leaps for a while because there's no Chris Tran. I think the 11M Pro generation of 3x3s is where it's peaked. Right? Some people might not like the 11M Pro, whatever. But I think it kind of peaked around there with like the first WRM. I think so little has changed about it, like maybe the plastic type. And I think that was it. The new whatever GTS Worm and 11M Pro, and I think there was like another cube. Maglev, Chris, even Chris Tran, alright? Chris Tran threw out the idea of Maglev. Like, that was his idea, and he's like, because he knew there's no point in putting it in there. There's no real point. Yeah, I guess the Volk. The Volk's the other cube. Although it was really technically older. The Volk Power was kind of a failure, and then Volk V2 or whatever was kind of a failure also. Ooh, guys, let's look at stock prices in the aftermarket. What ruins tensions? Well, yeah, there's a limit to what you can do. Let's see here, what's the futures? Futures are up. Let's look at my watch list. The Volk Elite, that's it. Kind of garbage. Oh, maybe the market is seeing a huge spike. We'll find out by the end of the weekend. Turn 18 soon. When I'm 18, investing money, become rich. Investing is the normal person's way of becoming rich, guys, in the United States. Infinite hardware innovation. I'm just surprised no company has tried to take on the final part of Chris Tran's magnet project. That's what I'm really surprised by. Yeah, no problems here. As long as I can win with the system, it's fine. In a sense, it is the government's fault that capitalism ultimately fails along with the people. Because otherwise, in theory, capitalism should function better than the way. Because the reason why capitalism fails America is that small businesses, which would be the option to avoid large corporations to, you know, throw them out the window and just say, oh, well, you treat humans terribly for profit, well, goodbye. The issue is small companies can't survive in big industries like they do and compete on all the fronts because of import taxes and such. And then, at the same time, we as people in America are just, yeah. Avoid large corps. More social, kind of and kind of not. Because essentially capitalism says the moment a large company becomes too greedy, you can just straight up say, nope, goodbye. Because there should be another option, or somebody will be smart enough to say, let's make a new option cheaper. I don't know. That's just kind of how it works. But the market is literally the easiest way to try and get rich. Literally. It's the only way to get rich. It's the only way to move up a class. Yeah, it requires people to be predictable. And logical, but as Americans, we cannot do that. I mean, I like recessions. Recessions make me money when I'm older. I want recession to start now. Actually, can we hit the bottom when on May 16th? Thank you very much. I would much appreciate it if the market can bottom there, and then I can just put my money in something. Then we go boom. I mean, every system has major flaws no matter what, because of humans. It's impossible to have a perfect system. Not without taking away individuality, which would create, you know, that utopian society that they put in books. Don't want that. I find it funny when people argue that there's a perfect system without major flaws. Every system does. It's impossible to avoid. Because everything's theory and philosophy, but nobody will adhere to one person's philosophy, because that'll never happen. Eliminate individuality and goodbye world. World go burr. Yeah, that's some kids in my school. I think they have mental issues too. Just saying. Like, man, straight up. So basically, you know, let me tell you something. So one of my friends broke up with their girlfriend. This is like a year or two ago. And so this person is also friends with my friend's ex now, and she told him like her side of the story, and he refused to blatantly believe another side. Yep. Like, bro, you guys, like, he inherently tried to make my friend's current girlfriend break up with him because of that. And I feel like his reasoning for being angry was somewhat justified. Like, it's not like he was like angry. I'm gonna word it wrong, and I don't want to do that because it was he felt like they had a good relationship, right? And then she just wanted to break up with him, and he just wanted like to understand like why, and then she refused to say anything and just cut him off, and he got annoyed at that, you know, and end of story. Every theory has good arguments and bad arguments, of course, that's how it works. Except for physics. Physics is truth. Yeah, because so this person I'm talking about that was like, you know, straight up his way is the only way, like his beliefs are straight up right. Once he heard my friend's side story, refused to ask her any questions to see like where the real truth lies, and when anybody else asked, you saw where the real truth lied, and it was like, oh, it's not that bad. Physics be truth, physics haunts your nightmares. I just took the AP tests for physics, C mechanics, and physics 1. It was a nightmare. I need to catch up to Ari. If I can catch up to Ari, I have a chance of getting second, because I think, and then I have a chance of beating Patrick. You have physics for 2 more years straight until, how 2 years straight? Huh? Why are you doing that much physics? School mandates it, they're crazy. Unless they're splitting you and your C mechanics into, but then you can just do that in 2 classes. Like, I don't know. Unless they're requiring you to do like an honors physics course to go into your AP physics course. Comp principles. Before AP, that's ridiculous. My Google workspace is almost full now. My cloud storage is almost full. Well, +2. I want to loosen this cube a little bit more. Tensioning is so hard. Once you get it even, you can do everything else. Times of multiplication worksheets. Yeah, making it even is really just eyeballing it as best as you can. What's up, Cubing Angel? Yeah, so much mouth. So much math. So much different math to do. Not much. Just chilling. Alright, cool. I actually doubt it. Not for a while, because our school system has, well, at least in the US, has majorly regressed. Well, I mean, like, in terms of the students' average intelligence has regressed, I guess. Maybe not the way the school system functions. Although I do think it is a functional school system for some. Or the system is functional for some. And reveals personality traits about others. I hate this so much sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't fit what our current jobs require, but I think there is stuff behind it that is important. 2 seconds to yourself. I feel like I have a different experience because a lot of my teachers are willing to what's the word? Differ from the curriculum, I guess that's the best way to say it. A lot of my teachers differ from the curriculum, so I guess my experience is also different. I feel like students have also just failed themselves by inherently not even putting in the effort at all. Like, sure, blah blah blah, the system might not be exactly fit to your learning, but when you're a senior in high school and you still don't know like how to do like multiplication, I don't think the system failed you. I think you somewhere in that way went wrong. I'm just saying. Senior in high school should not need, like, your average high school senior should not need, you know, should be able to do multiplication. Well, it's because the maturity of most 12th graders is basically that of, like, a freshman nowadays. Maybe an 8th grader. At least in my school. Yeah, because they're trying to push you to be, like, super intelligent, which means you go to a smart school. Or, like, not super intelligent. That's the wrong way of phrasing it. They're trying to give you lots of information to make you well-rounded in a field or multiple fields, while also trying to boost themselves to make the school look better. Hence, making school look better means, hey, we throw kids, shoot. It's 11. Alright. I've actually had this conversation with teachers, and it's really interesting. It's really interesting how they view it compared to us. Very interesting. I find the conversation very interesting and insightful to both sides when I've had that conversation. the blockage of a lot of topics it comes from schools needing to rely on the government because people, once again, comes down to the economy because school needs resources and the only way you get resources is money. So that's whatever the government wants, which is why I don't think the government should be able. The government should fund education but not have a say in how it goes. That's my opinion. Because I think that creates for whatever the current environment of the area around you is, or what your school best believes. Because, like, my physics teacher absolutely hates the curriculum and would rather teach his own curriculum, but he can't because AP tests. I don't know. Because the regulation doesn't come... The regulation comes from the school administration itself, essentially. Not the government's rules. It comes from the school. So the curriculum is created by the teachers, and you need a... Yeah, no, that's obviously, like, you know, that should be an obvious prerequisite, that the curriculum must be towards the subject that you're taking. Like, stats, you can't just go and say, oh, we're learning calc in this part. So essentially it would be like the group of teachers or whatever can create their own curriculum. Now this is another issue I find, is that teachers don't even want to put in any effort, right? That's why they go from the textbook. That's an issue. Teachers want to put in, like, I'm so blessed to have the physics teacher I do. Mans is out there as a physics teacher, alright? He's up there. He could probably be a college professor. Not essentially. I wouldn't say it's an oligarchy. Well, maybe. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not dumb. A lot of teachers are willing to put in the minimum amount of effort, right? I wouldn't say it's exactly an oligarchy, right? Yeah. There are some teachers that aren't lazy, but a majority of teachers are lazy for the reason of, I don't think it's their passion. Or the students just don't care at all. Which, that's another issue that I believe is not on the system's fault completely, and partially the students' fault for creating that environment. Because actually, maybe that's not true. In my school, I feel like if students really enjoyed and were active within the classes, teachers would be so good. It's a bit like it, yeah. Why do I keep going there? I'm not smart. But I'm not talking about college graduates, I'm talking about high school students here. Not college graduates, I'm talking about high school students. College, you're just dumb if you don't try. Super overworked by the school. That's something that... See, I feel like kids don't have... Because this is not... You can't be taught a work-balanced life. There's no possible way, because you'd have to tailor that to each person. Oh yeah, like for degrees, the last resort is to become a teacher, yes. Of course. The most likely person to end up being a teacher is a science major, because that would like to pursue their own projects. Yeah. That's the only one, because then their funding is by the college and they can do whatever they want. I feel like that's because my school does not overwork, and I feel like the college I'm going to is not going to overwork me at all. Don't feel like it. That's an issue on... Because I feel like some courses just require you to have to grind. Like, if you take a physics course in college, you have to understand, like, you are going to dedicate a lot of time to that, and your other classes are you're gonna either have to lose a lot of sleep and be overworked. Like, that's the thing that I don't think people understand a work balance life for school. Because high school was always just like, oh yeah, run and gun, whatever, I'm gonna make it through. I don't know, it's so weird. Because I don't feel like it's possible to prepare a person for work-life balance if they are unwilling to be challenged at a level that they can really start learning it at. Like, the pure reason that I took AP Physics was because I think I needed another science class, and there was easier ones to take. B, I hate chemistry, biology. And C, I wanted to push my limits. I wanted to see where that limit to my work-life balance is with if I play sports, lift, soccer, cubing, all that. Like, what is my limit to what I can do? 707 is fine fix. Let's go. And that's something that that's different. If your teachers are bad, your teachers are bad. You can't. Sometimes life is rough. I feel like another issue is people are so entranced by like, even with all the information out there of companies being like, hey, we don't actually care about your degree, like where you got your like where you got your degree from, as long as like you're not dumb. Like, as long as you're not dumb and you actually are like qualified for your field, they're willing to hire you as long as you prove yourself as the best candidate, where college degree really does not matter. Like, people are dumb enough to say, oh, well, for my engineering degree, I really, really need to go to, like, this really expensive school just because they're really known for engineering, instead of the school that is good at engineering can give me the same quality. Like, I feel like that's, like, people are just bad at that decision. So you need a good degree? You need a degree from a college, like, okay, this is what I mean, right? So, if you want to do a engineering degree, you're not gonna end up at a school like Harvard for an engineering degree. Like, you're dumb for that. But comp sci, I get. I feel like the thing is, it depends what you do in comp sci, because I know people that have succeeded in comp sci like within the past 5 years without going to a big name school. Like, that's the issue. Like, I don't know. It's just a path of... It's just such a weird thing. Yeah, it's like, as a person who's not really into comp sci, like, there's too many branches to like tell you like how they did it. Like, I don't know. I'm not planning to learn much about that. I do think, though, that college is going to be useful for me. Yeah, Stanford or MIT, I don't think those are necessary. It's an advantage, but I don't think it's necessary. I think for paying less money to go to a college is good, but not as requiring. Will open you up time to, if you want to, which, you know, kind of for comp sci, which I assume when you're doing, you need to show that you are somehow better than everybody else, you know, blah blah blah. You create your own project. You use all that extra time from not being overworked at a huge college, considering saying that you chose that, and you do a project that will prove your skills in some way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, you can't do that with accounting. I'll just say, let's just give them a book and say, hey, find all the places where I committed fraud. They'll be like, I don't find it. It's just not possible. I don't know. I really don't know enough about comp sci to be able to, like, for me, business, just go to a school, like, for accounting, ASAFD, accredited, done, you're good, get your credits, and don't be dumb. Okay, we're gonna do some 3x3 for now. You guys can see my amazing skills. Amazing skills. Doing 2x2 only. What's up, Cracker? Welcome back. Cracker time. Saying cracker's kind of not good. You know. Guess it depends in context, but you know, people could always clip it. Can I do 5x5? Not today. I'll be doing 5x5 tomorrow, and I'll probably stream tomorrow too. Because I'm doing a 3x3 plus one other event for the day. So today's 3x3, 4x4. Tomorrow will be 3x3, 5x5. Day after that, 3x3, 6x6. 3x3, 7x7. Cycle back to 3x3, 4x4. Otherwise, I'll never practice some events. Sub 2 for 3x3, yeah. Rue Solver. I think a Rue Solver will be the only person able to do that unless some huge revolution comes out with, whatever, with C-Fop. I honestly don't think it'll ever happen in comp though, because nobody will, no matter how competition hardened you are, nerves are always in somewhere as part of the calculation. You'll never be able to fully get rid of them. I doubt he'll get a 42 move solution though, that's the thing. Like, those are so rare. Yeah, Max Park got a 0.05 in comp, you know? It's so weird for me, right? I've gotten rid of the nerves of my hands, but I can't shake the feeling deep down. And I think I know why it's there, and I'll never be able to fix it. Yeah, exactly, 25 move solution, so rare though. And Northeast Champs will be my only way to fix my nerves. I think it's my last shot. It's my last shot of fixing it, and I can't fail. Alright, peace out, Graham. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging for so long. Really do. I'll probably be live tomorrow, guys, if anybody wants to, you know, start scheduling that. Start scheduling some time in their day. It'll probably be earlier in the day though, because I'm going to see Doctor Strange, wasting some money on that later that night. Yeah, Southeast Champs is stacked. Also, guys, if you're new to stream, join the Discord. Why is my mic so loud? Is this not on? Okay, hopefully that fixed it. Okay. I know some of you in the stream are already in the Discord. $675, let's go. Do you guys genuinely, like, what do you think I can add to this layout to make it more high quality outside of, hey, get a better camera, or hey, get better lighting? Because those are all, like, cost things that I can't do really on my own. Like, overlay wise, you think it's perfect? I was thinking about trying to save up for a camera and then get a face cam, or have a, because this entire thing is very much, for anybody that was here earlier, Teja Types inspired. Like, if you look at his layout, you'll see very similar things. You'll see it's very similar layout if you look at Teosing. Yeah, the camera. What do you think could be improved on the camera? Because I want to get a second camera to do over the shoulder too. Like I want this and then over the shoulder, and it'll switch like every like couple of minutes or something. Because that's something Teo does, and I think it's really, really cool. The quality? Okay, so the quality is an issue with my bitrate, essentially. Because if you've looked at my solve videos, like if you've seen any solve videos on my channel, I don't use my phone. I have an actual camera. My camera's a Canon M50. I have it mounted onto a desk light that like kind of can move. Like it's a desk arm light thing. So like the light is clamped to my desk and has like a arm that can just get moved around. So then I just put it up above my desk. Like this, I don't know how to describe it. Like if you look at my, was this on stream? I think this might have been on stream. It's 37. Is this on stream? This is not on stream. Like if you look at my 44.87 average, it's a little bit overexposed, but that's the quality that it can put out. Like if I up my bitrate, I'm sure the quality can improve. That's the biggest thing I think is upping my bitrate, but that's a internet limitation. Because YouTube servers can handle very high quality streams. I like it. I think the Cubicle has issues with tensioning cubes. I think their premium services will never be better than when Cubicle Premium was first released. And then expanded and it became unmanageable. But overall, I like the cube. Setup, pretty good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. If you don't count the tensioning. With the tensioning, maybe a 5. But that's easy to fix. Am I sponsored? I'm no longer sponsored, although before COVID, so 2019, I used to be sponsored by SCS, but then I dropped them as my sponsor because I stopped cubing for a while. Although I currently have no interest in picking up a sponsor because I think for what the type of content I want to do, I feel like being sponsored really isn't great. Like, I feel like people that are sponsored for a review, I'm sorry, but if you're sponsored by the Cubicle and you're giving me a review about a custom cube, I am taking everything you say and basically being like, so it's smooth, so it's like smooth, but last time I tried a Cubicle cube, it was nothing like the way they described it. So like, we're just not gonna believe this anymore. Like, cause I might not even be, like, they might be telling the truth. Like, those people, 100% may be telling the truth. But since they're sponsored, the Cubicle knows this is the person we're sending it to, and they'll be making a review for these people. We're gonna give them a better cube than we give everybody else. I think that has been the case with some people. Actually, a lot of people. Because, let me tell you, some Cubicle sponsors cubes, absolutely insane compared to the ones they give us. Sorry, I hope no Cubicle employees watching, but this is just the truth. This may be because you know their preferences. But like, if like those cubes are good, why not just give it to everybody? just change the setup. Do I do pyramid rings? I do. I used to do pyramid rings, but I no longer do. Unless those sponsors change something about their cubes, but I know some of them are too lazy to do like put a drop of lube in their cubes. Yeah, like, I mean, if you end up changing somebody's setup and it's better, just change it to that. Why are you keeping like the same garbage setup that you give everybody else then? Like that's what annoys me the most about cubicles. Like, they give you this garbage setup. Like if you're gonna give a person a cube to review, you have to give them what you give the customer, and then hope they give a truthful review. That's why I don't do it. You say it doesn't make a huge difference, but you never know. Never know. Obviously, I've never tried, but I've tried some other cubicle cubes, so I'm just like, so is this just inconsistent batches, the person that set it up, or did they just make your cube better because they know you, or do they just give people better things? You've tried to change? Okay, I don't know. Because I've tried some people's cubes and it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, can I buy this? I don't know. I would assume that they wouldn't. That's another issue. Cubicles quality control is garbage. They're gonna send. That's another thing. It might be that, and then they'll make sure that they give the best quality one to the reviewer that's sponsored. Once again, and I believe that is an issue. That if you're going to, you have to have good quality control, and they lack that, in my opinion. I don't think they have great quality control on their premium cubes. Depends on what you like. I feel like if you need a cube fast that's set up, cubicle all the way, depending on whatever line you want. If you want a very controllable, slow premium cube and you have all the time in the world to get it, SCS. It has that classic old speed cube silicone loop feeling, which I really do like. But I'm trying to move on from that because it's just not efficient to use. So Angstrom Lubes is a very good way to go. Made these two cubes absolutely amazing. SCS said if you like Angstrom, I don't think you'll like SCS because SCS is slower than Angstrom. And that's initially why I ended up getting sponsored by SCS. I'm like, okay, I hate the cubicle premium cubes, whatever, because I always had to do so many changes to them. Like, I used to have to do more than tensioning changes to them. Like, I genuinely had to go and put gravitas in it because there's like almost none. Like, if you think Angstrom cubes are controllable, you're just gonna sit there with your Cosmic Cube and be like, oh. Although some of their 3x3s aren't like that all the time. That was a recent change. If anything, the Supernova would be like the most, like, it's probably better for people that don't like super gummy cubes. And I feel like I can still give like a very unbiased review even of that, even though I used to be sponsored by them, because I'm no longer sponsored by them. They under-lube it to give you the best experience out of the box, and then you realize after breaking in it's absolute garbage. Same thing with Supernova, in my opinion. It's because I have my cube on extremely loose tensions for competition or reasons. Like, my cube is extremely loose. Like look, I can literally corner twist it like nothing. I do it because it works best for me in comp. Yeah, lubing cubes yourself is the best way to do it, but if you mess up, you're screwed and it's so annoying. That's why, like, I got this and I like it, but sometimes it gets too fast, and setting this up, I made it a little bit too slow for me. Like, it's close to being what I really like, but it's just slightly too slow. Just slightly. That's why I really want to put Lunar in it, but I can't, because I don't have DNM. Can 11M Pro tensioning is really easy to do. It's not that hard. 11M Pro, or the 11, yeah, the Pro is really easy. That's what I have. It's not that hard. 4 is the loosest, or not the loosest, but it allows for the, it is, I don't remember how Christian explained it. Perfect setup for each brand. Everybody has their own preferences, you know? Oh, they don't fit you. Oh, okay, yeah. Didn't reset the timer. Tell me. I don't know. I really like the GAN tensioning system. I don't know. I found my thing. Like, I got this cube for free and set it up myself. Whatever. Really easy. Literally Traxxas and Lunar and I'm done. I think that's my setup for this cube. I think that is something that GAN is really limited with their tensioning. And that's something Moyu has over them, but I hate Moyu cubes. I don't know. Like, if Moyu literally offered to sponsor me, I'd be like, okay, the only cube I'm using is your 5x5, and you have to allow me to use any other cubes I want. I don't care. And they're 4x4. Vault 3M's very good. I don't really like the worm at all, and more try, I don't know, I've never tried more try. Yeah, it's much more customizable, the whatever tensioning. The Moyu tensioning. Much more. Whatever. I never liked it. Like, I was lucky enough to never buy one and just try them constantly. Like, I don't really know. I prefer the GAN. I can't wait for college. It's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna put in 0 effort and still be good. Sounds like a kid you know. Yeah. Because I'm not going to like a super prestigious school, but I'm going to a respectable school. So I feel like I can get away with it. Wow, I am skilled at making my cross. Now that's just natural intelligence. I'm not that smart. Maybe if I applied myself at one point, I could be that smart, but never did that. Instead, I solved Rubik's Cubes. I assume near perfect SAT score for math, at least. Yeah, I instead of dedicating myself to school, I dedicated myself to Rubik's Cube. Alright, that's what I chose to do. How old am I? I am 17, but on Monday I will be 18, so I'm basically 18. I wish Colin Burns still cubed. That would be cool. Colin Burns is still really active in the community. I looked up to him. Colin Burns Olo? I don't know that. You look at Math Volk? Oh, I don't know why, but the person that inspired. Well, you hear earlier when I gave my rant about the 3 things that that cubers need to become world class, or that like every world class cuber has in common. I assume not. I don't remember who was there for that. That was so long ago. Yeah, the only reason I'm fast though is because of Patrick. I think rivalries are a very healthy thing for cubing, for the cubing community. It's not like, oh yeah, bitter hatred. It's a rivalry. That's fun. And I feel like Patrick's kind of like the person I wanted to reach in 5x5 and 4x4 and stuff, you know? He's definitely good and not trash. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes inefficient solutions end up being your best solutions. Yes. Oops. Your 522p planning was super bad. You got a double X cross without trying to get a double X cross, yeah? Yeah, I beat your VB on cam just now. TPS is so bad. TPS is one of the 3 foundations of how you get faster, or what contributes to your time. I really do want to share my knowledge. I think I might not be as good as Jay, but I do think I have insightful things. If you have good TPS, you never know. Jay hates you if you don't play cross +1. I play cross +1. I just sometimes mess up a turn in it. Like I mess up a move in it there. But if I didn't, it would work. So trash across +1. Gotta practice. No other way. The passion and desire to become faster is the true thing that separates cubers at the levels, at different levels. The world class have only the greatest desire to become faster, with near endless motivation, I guess. I used to do that. That was terrible. Don't do that. Learn full OL. Yeah, my F12 is really good. My last layer is pretty garbage. It's always been a known fact about me. Or that I've known about myself. So I've been really trying to improve my turning for my last layer and my recognition. And rip timer. That's just dumb. Sorry to say, that one's just dumb. look at that. Yeah, that's kind of something you need for OH. Yeah, I use the MGC for 5x5. Well, 5's alright. I don't like it that much anymore, though. Let's zoom back in. I don't like an overly stable cube. It's overly stable for me. Kind of like the worm. Yeah, I like the flexibility of the MGC. Like I said, the three main 5.5s are really right now like equal in performance. Like I think the MGC can be made good enough, or like can be made to compete with the top level 5x5s, like premium price level 5x5s. Imagine not doing centers right. I know, right? It's because you gotta tension it right. I'll do one 5x5 solve. These are my tensions. Pretty tight, in all honesty. Actually, medium. It takes a lot of effort to tension the cube. Getting some lockups, but it's also because hands are very tired. Overall, it performs very smoothly though for me. If my hands weren't so burnt out, it would be a lot better. It's also my first 5x5 solve of the day. We don't count plus twos, alright guys? The cube feels really nice. It's just slightly too slow. Do I have? Maybe I have something to speed this up. Let me look. I think this one has my lubes in it. Literally everything but what. Oh, I did have. Well, now I have a new one. Oh well. Doesn't matter. What's in here? Not lube. Can you put silk in these, guys? Can you put silk in this? Does anybody know? Yes? Okay. Silk with Angstrom, yeah. I don't know. Works well? Alright. Because silk will speed up just a little bit. Put one drop in at a time. I hate new batch silk still compared to 2016 silk. That one drop made a huge change, I think. I need one for the outer layers now, though. The outer layers are still slightly too heavy. Remember, who was it? Crazy Bad Cuber. I remember that guy. I used to watch his YouTube channel all the time. I'm just not caring about my turning too much, guys, so... Man, those 2 drops of silk really made a difference. Look at that time. Beautiful time. We like that time. We take those times. We need those times. A lot of good options here. What to choose? Do we start on green, blue? I've deducted it to that. I think we start on green. So we can form those bars there. And go straight into these. We like those times. We need those times because they're the RE times that he gets in competition. And then if we can get sub 25, that would be really good because Ari will probably be there by then. Close to the time. We almost got the time that we need those times. It should have been maybe next time. That would have been the line. Dang, so close. Not the time we want. Alright, peace out, cracker time. I think I'm gonna call stream here too. My hands are really tired, so yeah, it's also 12 a.m. for me. So thank you all for who tuned in. I know the beginning of the stream was a little bit boring, but I don't think anybody's here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Gonna finish out the vlog before Exceed the Limit, and then that's it for my day. And I'm going to sleep. Thank you all for watching. Peace. It's gonna take me a second to end stream.